Listen, if you're in the market to buy a new house, I'll say this much. Do not buy a house after 2020.
Do not buy new construction. I repeat, do not buy a home that is new construction.
Oh, there it goes.
Welcome to your new home.
Not only are you spending twice as much as you fucking should on a house, the that we're dealing with for materials is absolute junk.
Every single new build.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Real Estate with Rima. Today we're reacting to these new construction homes that everyone keeps saying are falling apart. And honestly, they might not be built the same way they used to. Let's take a look at what's really going on.
What's up? Listen, if you're in the market to buy a new house, I'll say this much. Do not buy a house after 2020. You wanna know why? Okay, I'll show you why. Hold on. Most of these houses go up in 4 days. No joke. We pour the foundation. They don't even wait a day for it to cure. Not even a day. I want you to see something real quick. Look at that. Oh, look at how even that is. Yep. Wait a second. No, that's not even the start of it. I mean, I'm going all over this place and see how far off they are. Look at that. Oh man, I know I'm not buying a house, a brand new house. If you want something good, you gotta do it yourself. I mean, look at that. Oh my, no. No, this is not the kind of quality you want to have. I mean, this is weak at what it is. And all they're gonna do is just slap some cheap drywall over.
Do not buy new construction. I repeat, do not buy a home that is new construction. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. I bought a home roughly seven and a half years ago from the company D.R. Horton. One of the worst development companies there is out there. They put these homes up fast and cheap. So I bought a home from D.R. Horton, brand new home. It was a townhouse and was the first one on the block to purchase a home. First ones on the block. They offered an incentive they usually do under new construction to pay majority of the closing costs, which is the reason why I went for it, because that closing costs can get expensive. And this was in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, so very expensive. So they were offering to pay majority of the closing costs. So I went with them, and it was new construction. 2, maybe 3 years in, house already has a major plumbing problem. Kitchen was right below the master bathroom. It was 2-story, obviously, townhouse. So the kitchen was right below the master bathroom. I take a shower one day, then come downstairs and almost bust my ass in the kitchen. Water everywhere. I'm like, damn, what's going on? Like, I ain't leave the sink running or nothing like that. The dishwasher ain't flooded. What's going on? The washing machine ain't flooded. What's going on? So I'm looking around, scratching my head, and then I look up. I see a huge water stain in the roof, in the ceiling. So I'm tall enough. I take my finger, poke right through it. Water, just dripping. I'm like, damn, what the hell? Had 3 plumbers come to diagnose the problem. 3. Every last one of them came in there and said, who built this house? I said, D.R. Horton. They said, let me show you something. The first one said, let me show you something. He said, you see these pipes right here? Put the little flashlight. See these pipes right here? Terrible. All this material, cheap. He said, you would have had to redo all this sooner or later. I said, okay, thank you, sir. Next one. The next one had worked on a couple houses in the neighborhood. And as soon as he came in the house and he looked at the hole in that kitchen, he said, I don't even need to go up there. He said, I already know what the problem is. I said, what you mean? He said, your neighbors I've done 3 houses. They all had the same problem. Third one come in. The reason why I get the third one is because it's my dad's guy that he uses. So I was like, I should just use him from the jump. But he come in there, he put the little flashlight. He said, yep, these pipes is trash, and I already know what the problem is. Do not buy new construction. They are putting these houses up fast and cheap. You're looking especially if it's your first home, you're going to look at it and see a nice home. Oh, 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2-car garage, nice yard space. Oh my God, look at the neighborhood, honey. Let's get it. And you're going to get in that house and you will start having major structural problems, plumbing problems, roofing problems, all that. Septic tank problems. You're going to start having all these problems. They are putting these houses up fast and cheap.
I've been hearing a lot about D.R. Horton homes lately, and these homes are marketed as affordable, but they're allegedly built with cheaper builder-grade materials like laminate countertops, vinyl flooring, and basic fixtures. Many homeowners report things breaking down early, which can lead to costly repairs later down the line. And these new builds are going up so fast, it really shows there's little pride or craftsmanship in the work.
My hottest take as a realtor and a general contractor in the Twin Cities: do not buy a new build home. It's a risk unless you are extremely wealthy and it can be a custom build that you can be there every day, have somebody in your best interest looking out for you, making sure that these sticks are put up right and then the insulation is put in right and everything's done perfectly. If you are buying a new build home from these companies that I will not name, but I'm sure people will comment, there's gonna be shitty things that you have to deal with. Probably gonna spend $600,000 to $800,000, have no deck off the back, just a death ledge, just something to fall, like a Wile E. Coyote, fall right off. Aside from the obvious problems that arise from these new build homes where they are putting them up as fast as they can, selling them as fast as they can with plenty of incentives, the incentives are great. Your house is gonna look just like everybody else's. You're gonna spend a ton of money making it feel personal to you. Unless that's what you want, I don't know. Again, if you have millions of dollars, you're building your own custom home, ignore my message, ignore me. I will always be on team. Find a home in the neighborhood that's right for you, in a location that's right for you, that has the right bones for you, and then change that home to be perfect for you. If you're spending $200,000 less on an older home, that's $200,000 that you could put towards a renovation. Now, I'm saying that as a GC as well, but just don't buy a spanking new home prices between $400,000 and $800,000.
As a realtor, I agree with a lot of what he's saying. A lot of these new build homes, like he mentioned, end up looking exactly the same and, in my opinion, lack the character and charm that older homes naturally have. Older homes have unique features and details that make each one special, whereas some of these new builds feel like they were just copy and pasted. And it's crazy because you think that these newer homes would automatically be in better shape than an older home, but a lot of people are actually vouching for going with older homes instead. What do you guys think? Would you buy a new build or go for an older home with more character? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
A lot of y'all may already know, but I bought a house last year, December, and my house was the year it was built, so it was a 2023 house. I get on this app every day and I feel like a lot of people are like, don't buy a new construction home, get an older home, and blah, 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 because these new construction houses are trash. And I really feel like people don't understand that you're going to have to do your research regardless if it's a new construction or if it was built into the 1900s. You can buy a 1900 brick house and think it's all peaches and cream, get in that house, and then your HVAC is not working. Your pipes are burst, and your roof is coming apart.
In an older home, yeah, you might need to replace things here and there, like plumbing and electrical, but it's usually not because of poor quality. That's the big difference. Most of today's new build houses are using cheaper materials, so repairs aren't just maintenance. They're often fixing things that shouldn't have been an issue in the first place.
And I know people are going to be like, well, that's why you get an inspection. Sometimes you can still get an inspection and still have these problems. So, me personally, I got a new construction house because it's better bang for your buck, if I'm being completely honest. A lot of people go back and forth about these HOA fees as well. It just depends on your HOA. I have an HOA. Yes, they fine me for my grass, but that is my fault. Like, I don't know. So, I mean, if your HOA is strict, like, and listen, I haven't heard from my HOA since I moved here until I did not cut my grass. So, I don't know. Everybody keep talking about their HOA is sickening, blah, blah, blah. I have not heard from my HOA, y'all. And, yeah. And a lot of people are saying that older homes are cheaper. That's not true. If you do your research and get the proper loan and work and get the incentives that your builders give you, truly a new construction house is probably going to be cheaper. than an older construction. I just want y'all to do your own research and decide on if you want an older house or a new construction house. Me personally, I wanted to be able to move in my house and not worry about renovations or a whole bunch of other stuff. Furniture already costs a lot, so why would I want to put renovations on top of furniture?
Hey, like she said, always do your own research on the pros and cons of both older homes and newer builds. And always consult your realtor about what's truly the best option for you. As realtors, we constantly remind buyers to be aware when purchasing a home, do your own due diligence, ask questions, get inspections, because at the end of the day, all homes are technically sold as is. Another thing I want to add is that some of these newer homes are marketed as affordable for a reason. Mass production, simple layouts, and cost-effective materials. But as we know, affordability doesn't always equal quality long term. You might feel like you're getting a deal up front, but you can end up paying more in repairs down the line. And of course, a lot of these builders will offer incentives like closing cost assistance to make the deal look more appealing. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just make sure you're looking at the full picture. And again, always do your research and choose what works best for you and your needs.
I see articles like these all the time, which is why I have some clients that will say, I want, house in this price range, no new construction. When you're wanting to buy a new construction home, you should definitely do a lot of research on the builder. And I'm not calling out particularly D.R. Horton like this article is, which is saying there was issues to the septic and apparently they blamed them for taking too many showers. They also mention another local builder where the roof buckled a couple times. I personally did buy a house. I'm the second owner of a 2018 home from a local production builder, as we call them, that put a lot of, quantity out, but not necessarily quality or specializations. In the 2 years that I've lived here, it's a 6-year-old house. I've had issues to my siding, which a roofing contractor said was not done correctly. I've had a leak in my plumbing, which then damaged drywall, and I brought someone in to fix the drywall. They said that was not the correct drywall. I've had some electrical issues, lots of small different issues. That's kind of what you get when you get these production builders. You're going to get a cheaper home, but you are probably going to have some issues here and there, kind of the price to pay for getting such a good deal on a home. So make sure you do your research and see the pros and cons from each builder and make an informed decision.
Look how curved and bowed out this wall is. Here it is from the other side. Take a look at this wall right here. This is in a room that they originally had as a garage, converted into a bedroom. This is the hallway entering to the bedrooms. There's two things here of note. Number one, they added this extra piece of trim here. I'm not sure why they would have done that. And then number two, where this huge gap was, they used this filler here to make it look from afar that it goes all the way and touches the floor. They did this to every doorway across the entire house. They also switched out the doors and they just filled in where the striker plate was. This one is actually already falling apart. This is the door that they use, and then they've just left this here. This one is leading into the primary bathroom, and it is pretty bad, as you can see here where those hinges were as well, just moving up that door a little bit. On a side note, this is your primary bathroom sink. And last but not least, in one of the secondary bedrooms, you open up this closet door and it opens partially into a wall. And I'm not even going to get into how crooked all the registers and outlets are. I was just about to close this out, and look what I found here. Leave your thoughts down below. What do you think about this renovation? And if you like this content, make sure to follow Flips Gone Wild.
Well, that's it for today's video. I really wanted to talk about this because so many people have been experiencing issues with some of these newer build homes. And of course, everyone's experience is different, but I just wanted to bring some awareness to what's been going on. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below whether you prefer a new build or an older home. I love hearing your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.